whole beautiful assortment of some of our favorites to share with all of you. And Andrew always tries to think about, okay, what's happening right now in our lives? What are we concerned about? What are we thinking about?
This wasn't in the hour.
Oh,
and then
I'm glad it is.
Just a number of inquiries. This is a product that has been all of a sudden, and I'm not sure, hopefully we have good inventory on this product, but this is a product that, oddly enough, I didn't realize this, but of all my products, and we have products that are rated 4.6, 4.7, 4.8 stars that are roughly 90%, 85% five-star reviews. This is a product that I think might have among the highest percentage of five-star reviews. If you look at this product, 439 reviews, of which 391 are five-star. You add the 4 and 5 stars together, you're at 413 out of 439.
That's incredible.
So it's roughly, what is that? About 95% 4 and 5 star reviews.
That's great.
So it's a product that's evolved. We've had this product for almost 30 years. It's a product that's evolved over the years and simply gotten better. And the ultimate testament to a product isn't what I'm going to say about it, but what everyone is going to say who uses it. And when you look at those reviews, they speak volumes. Again, we don't remove any bad reviews. We keep all the reviews there, so it just so happens that this product is incredibly, incredibly well reviewed. And if there's ever a time of year, if there's ever been a year that I've observed, and from speaking to friends of mine, if there's ever a time of year and a year where we really want to do our best to support our immune system, good night's sleep, adequate hydration, eating well, and doing something nutritionally in terms of the nutrients that are important to our immune system, this is the time of year to do it.
Absolutely. I'm going to show you what the choices are. We have excellent pricing on this. As Andrew said, this is, if you need to stock it or if you haven't tried it yet, this is the best time to buy this product. We have a 30, a 60, a 180, or 360 count. Here, again, is our regular everyday HSN pricing. Here is our special pricing for our first big New Year visit. So for only, what, $79.90, you're saving $50, $25, $10, or $5, depending on the size you're choosing. But for $79.90, we always encourage you, when possible, to order the largest size, because obviously it's where the biggest savings is incurred. And then on top of that, you don't run out as fast. So if you take one a day, this is going to last you almost a year. The best part about it is that it's all natural, and it's all the ingredients you hear a lot about: echinacea, golden seal, astragalus, you know, the triple mushroom complex. If you're into health, if you're into these cool ingredients, you go to the health food store, you have to buy these things separately, and these are expensive ingredients, and it adds up. You start buying individual bottles of all this stuff, and it really adds up. Here, it's all in one capsule for you, so I would encourage you. I love this product, especially this time of year. We love this product.
And when you're talking about echinacea or golden seal or astragalus or a mushroom complex, which we just improved our mushroom complex, the standardization of it, and that's the point I was going to talk about, that standardization is key. You could put echinacea and golden seal, you could just take pieces off a plant and throw it in a capsule. It's not going to give you the benefits unless it's standardized for the compounds that have been recognized to deliver the benefits. And that's the only way we deliver any of these ingredients. What I was going to do is read some reviews. And again, this is not a drug or a medicine. Our immune system is our best defense for colds and flu. A cold or a flu, those sorts of things are not going to kill us. This is not the Spanish flu of 100 years ago, but because it's our immune system that contends with these things. So the key to avoiding them isn't a magical nutritional supplement. The key to avoiding them is making sure your immune system is healthy and strong. That's the key, and that's what this product focuses on. It focuses on nutrients that have been shown to support the health and the function of your immune system, because an optimally functioning immune system is your best defense against colds and flu. That's why you want to get adequate sleep. I was Kelly, are you taking some?
I'm going to take one.
So, but I was just going to read some reviews here. I just grabbed some reviews. I'm telling you,
it's like, you know, I wash my hands like 18 times a day these days, because, you know, there's just lots of stuff going around, and anything you can do to keep your immune system boosted, wash your hands and do all of that stuff. I think we all are very aware that those things really matter when we're trying to avoid you know, the different bugs out there.
And the weather, I think they had the warmest fall in the Northeast on record. And you got it. And then of course they had that cold spike the other day, and I just noticed the other day, I think it was 50 degrees in New York. And here in Florida, we flew in today, I think it was 40 degrees when we arrived here. So the weather is highly variable. The weather's kind of crazy, which only increases the challenges that our immune system has to contend with. What this product is simply designed to do is to provide you with the established ingredients in their best forms, their proper standardization, to deliver the immune supportive benefits we all seek throughout the year, especially this time of year. But if we read this one,
let's do it.
A must-have. This is one of Andrew's vitamins that we never want to be without. I take the Immune Factors every day, but my husband only takes it when he feels something starts coming on. He swears by it and has been telling everybody that they need to buy it too. Thank you, Andrew. That's from Heather in Texas.
Excellent.
And again, even after we have something, it's still up to our immune system to help us rid ourselves of it. Again,
right.
As I said before, there's no magical nutritional supplement that's going to cure or fight a virus or a bacteria or things like that. The only thing you could do with a dietary supplement is support the only tool we have, our immune system. And that's exactly the target of this product, is to support our immune system with that work. So if we read here from Bay in Illinois, say goodbye to winter problems. This product keeps my immune system in good order. It protects me from getting run down by boosting my immune system. If I'm around someone with issues, it supports my immune system. I love this product.
Perfect.
My go-to product. I love this product. I only need to take it when I start to feel a little bit off, and it really seems to help. I've given it to my friends at work, and they felt it really helped them to feel better. Some are now ordering this product. My youngest brother does not take any vitamins other than vitamin E. Interesting. I felt it was not supporting his immune system and have this regularly delivered to him. That's a nice thing.
That's
he
a
has
good
indicated that he likes it and wants to continue on it daily. He takes it daily. I've given it to my family. For a few years now, I've taken this and given it to my whole family, especially around the winter season. I started giving it to my kids when they were in high school. I started this when one or two of them needed extra support. Honestly, it's another product I don't like to be without. This keeps my immune system working.
There we go. Okay, we're going to be wrapping this up. If you're ordering it, please stay right there. We're busy taking your calls, but this 11 o'clock hour is always our variety show, so we try to get in as many products as we can. But if you'd like to try Immune Factors, if you'd like to share it with someone you love, or if you just need to restock it, the special pricing is here only for the visit. So that's what's coming.